Welcome back to Morning Rush on Metro TV, and this morning we're exploring a topic that sits at the heart of national progress, and that is the impact of project management on national development. And I have two wonderful people with me, that they are experts actually, that are going to be taking us through. I'd like to introduce the president of Project Management Institute, PMI Ghana, Mr. Frank Owusu Asamoah, and then also I have Engineer Alberta Amankwa, who happens to be head of membership, Project Management Institute Ghana. Welcome to Morning Rush.
Thank you.
Project Management and National Development. Let me start with you, Presido. What is project management? Take us through, and then we'll get the conversation into where, we'll look at the national development part of it.
All right. Thank you very much, Kwesi. Good to have you. And let me take the opportunity to say good morning to our viewers and our members as well. So, Kwesi, you asked right, when we talk of project management, first of all, let me talk about what a project is. When we talk of a project, we are talking about any endeavor that has a definite beginning, a definite ending, and also produces a unique result. So the result can be a product, a service, or even a report, right? And then when we talk about project management, it is a science. So we are looking at the application of the knowledge, skills, the tools and techniques to project activities in order to meet project objectives. So we look at these as the embodiment of project management. That's what
All right. So, let's quickly go into the national development through project management. If you look at every nation, there are projects that they run to help with the economy, to help with health, education, etc. Project management, how do you link it? And is this something that is happening right here in our country?
Right. So the whole world today is projectized.
Okay.
Everything, the only way you can bring your ideas to reality is through projects.
Okay.
So globally, nations have seen the need to adopt project management at the national level by the promulgation of acts and laws.
Okay.
So that there will be a national framework where all projects feed into. And that brings about efficiency, it brings about accountability, and all these cost overruns and time overruns that we're having on our projects will be a thing of the past. A clear example is in the United States of America in 2016, President Barack Obama signed a law or an act into law where there was this Project Management and Infrastructure Improvement Act, which has since brought a lot of improvement into the management of federal projects across the United States of America. And that is what many other nations in the UK, Singapore, and other nations have also done same. And we are looking at replicating same in Ghana, and that is what our institute stands for, and we are working towards achieving that.
All right, so let me come to Engineer Amankwa. Project management, I've seen a number of institutions that are running here in Ghana. Let's tailor it down to Ghana. Do you think we are utilizing project management when you look at some of the infrastructure that we have as a government and as a nation?
Well, from my perspective, I think we are not there yet. So there needs to be improvements in our utilization of project management, and that is what our institute stands out for. And that is why we are calling for the Act to ensure that nationwide we apply project management skills on all projects that are being handled. Okay,
let me check with you also. If you are saying so, don't you think it's needful for governments to actually know that, okay, these are things that are being used all over the world, to actually make sure that there's efficiency and then jobs are being done, the results that actually would actually put that nation on the map are being done. So let me ask you, do you think the government is actually improvising project management in their projects that they've been running for the country? Is this something that you've seen, or you think it's something that is being done, but then they actually need to actually now officially put it in the act, just like President was saying?
Exactly. Every project in Ghana it definitely goes through the project management procedures. But then we expect that it's made into an act to ensure that the methodologies and principles are enforced on all projects that are being handled in the country.
All right, so if you're saying so, I get you now. But then my worry a little bit is why would Ghana has been independent from 1957?
Yeah.
Why is it that we still haven't done something like that? Why do we have to wait for the Project Management Institute to come to actually push the act? Something that would actually help us. Why is it that they are not implementing it? Why do you think there is something like that? President, would you want to take that?
Okay, I wouldn't say nothing has been done about it. There have been attempts in the past, and there are laws with the Ministry of Finance and other ministries that are supposed to provide oversight for all public projects.
Okay.
But project management has evolved over the years, and it keeps evolving.
Okay.
And that is what we need to also catch up and bring it into a proper framework where we have a one-stop national dashboard where all projects, we can view all projects in terms of their health, by schedule, cost or budget, and all the other parameters that we need to monitor. We should be able to monitor from there. And then all professionals that are working on projects must also, so to speak, belong to professional bodies so that their regulations, their acts and conduct can also be regulated by the professional bodies, which will be in sync and in synergy with what the government is also doing, so that we can all reap the benefits on our national and private projects.
All right, so Engineer Amangwa, can you take us through one project management element that you think nationally, if it is adopted, it would go a long way to help us to, develop to a certain level that meets the global, standards?
Yeah. When it comes to project elements.
Okay. Some of the tools that you use, that's what I'm trying to ask.
Yeah. Project management, like you just rightly mentioned, it's a multifaceted profession.
Okay.
So we have risk management regimes.
Okay. All right.
We have stakeholder engagement, procurement.
Okay.
And procurement is one of the major elements within project management where you are likely to have a lot of issues.
Okay.
You are likely to have some corruption embedded in there. You are likely to have some form of nepotism embedded in there.
It's the more reason why I was asking. Because, if you look, I get you, that's the more reason why I'm asking. But, you have a national project management event that's coming up, and also a conference and awards. It's national. And I'm sure that you've included every facet of government, companies, etc. This year it's happening well. Let me ask you, and then you tell us a little bit of some of the speakers that are coming and so on.
Okay, so this year we are having our national project management conference at Aqua Safari.
Okay.
Big Ada, yes, and on the bill we have Guzitano, who is our keynote speaker, and he will be explaining to us the concept of this whole 24-hour economy.
Yeah.
Most of us are confused, and how does it tailor into project management, and how would it lead to national development? Yes.
All right, so let me come to you, President Asamoah.
Okay.
This year, you've been doing it over the years. What is so different about this year? What are the dates also?
Okay. So the National Project Management Conference and Project Management Excellence Awards. Over the years, in 2021, we were at Sogakofe Beach Resort. In 2022, we were at the Peninsula Resort. In 2023, we were at the Royal Senchi. In 2024, which is last year, we were at the Rock City Hotel in Kwawu. And this year, we are going to Aqua Safari from 23rd to 25th of July this month. And what makes this year so exciting is that every year it has been an improvement over the previous one. And this year we have what you call social impact activity. And we are visiting a community called Pediatokope, which is on the island of Aqua Safari. And we are going to equip them with some amenities that they have been lacking over the years. You have students crossing the river to go to school. Sometimes they don't get boat to cross, and even if they get, it is so expensive that they are unable to afford. But the Institute has taken it upon ourselves to get them an outboard motor and to help them get a canoe that will help them cross. We are also going to provide them with electricity. Their building has never seen electricity. We are going to do that for them. And this is something that is being done by the benevolence of our members. We are contributing to do that. And then from 24th and 25th, we are going to have exciting moments with keynote speakers, workshops, capacity building workshops, and other plenary sessions. And if you have not registered yet, this is a good time to look out for us. You can visit our website at www.pmi-ghana.org.
All right, so, I mean, let's come to another conversation that I want to have with you before we wrap up. What are some of the project management strengths that you think would enable us to develop as a nation?
Okay, Kwesi. You see, when we talk of national development, it boils down to mindset. So as a nation, we should all come to a point that we have gone through the mill, we have gone through difficult times. This is a time we need to have a conversation and say we don't want to be there anymore.
That's right.
Then, once we are able to reset our mindset, we take it from there that these are the steps. When there is transparency in all that we are doing, everybody sees what each one is doing. Nobody will think of doing anything that will be detrimental to the project or to the nation.
That's true.
From there, we need to ensure that we put round pegs in round holes, not square pegs in round holes. There are professionals who are governed by ethics, professional ethics, and are ready to work. Once we engage these individuals, their competencies will go into help improve our project delivery.
I see.
Yes.
Would go a long way to help with national development.
Yes,
I'm asking you this because if you look at project management and some of the tools that you use, it requires transparency. Therefore, if you are using project management, it's hard for you to go amiss or to say that, okay, I did this and then there's no result or there are no information towards what you did. But project management would actually give you the tools and the kind of documentation that for you to know that, okay, these are the things that were done. So even if I am not in government and another government comes over, it's easy to go through it for you to see what has been done. So my biggest worry now is why are we not using it? This is the more reason why we're having this conversation here this morning. Engineer Mangwa, let me come to you. What is the wow thing that would happen at this year's event that you are looking forward to?
Yeah, so as this year's event, as our president stated, we are going to have a game session, the sporting section, and it's going to be fun. You see, we need to network among ourselves as professionals, and this is a good opportunity for us. We are all very busy, and we don't get to network. So at this year's conference, apart from the plenary sections, the speakers giving us world-class speeches and all that, I am looking forward to the networking section where we are going to have various forms of sporting activities. We would play tennis and all that, and I'm looking forward so much to it.
All right, so finally, President Asamoah, let me find out from you, what would you speak to organization, or what would you say to organizations in terms of how they should implement project management as part of the way they run the organization? Okay.
So, Kwesi, thank you very much for this. Before I come to that, let me say that the height of the upcoming event is the Project Management Excellence Awards, where organizations and individuals have been working hard, delivering amazing solutions, yet nobody hears about them. That is a platform we are providing to showcase groundbreaking project deliveries and value deliveries, and members, delegates will be there, organizations will be there, and those who carry the day, everybody will get to know, and those organizations will be known for excellence in project delivery. Now, back to your question. You see, stakeholders or shareholders put their money, hard-earned money, into organizations by maybe buying their stocks on the stock market, and they sit home and watch that you provide value for their money. So as a project manager, wherever you sit, any project you are given, you know that you are a steward over people's hard-earned money, resources. So organizations should adopt project management practices, invest in the training, upskilling and reskilling of their staff, and also invest in tools, softwares that will help all their fragmented processes to come together in sync, so that they will be able to manage their projects and see what every individual is doing who is connected to the project. Every stakeholder is on it. They see whatever everybody is doing, and that will give them a better way of transparency and also get everybody to be accountable on their individual projects.
All right, so thank you very much, President. Let me quickly get the details for Mr. Frank Owusu Asamoah, President, Project Management Institute of Ghana, and then also Engineer Alberta Amankwa, Head of Membership, Project Management Institute, Ghana. Thank you very much for joining us this morning and taking us through the relevance of project management for national development. We're going to take a quick break. All right, so I'm going to quickly wish a wonderful ACP